And now to an update on the Spokane artist who was shot during a protest in New Mexico last month. 39-year-old Jacob Johns was shot after a fight broke out during a protest over a statue of a Spanish conquistador, and he has been in the hospital ever since. KREM 2's Shannon Mowdy is live now in Peaceful Valley to explain how he's doing and how you can help support his recovery. Shannon?
Well, Shotgun Studios is just a couple hours away from a benefit art show for Jacob Johns, and you can see behind me some of the paintings of his that will be for sale tonight as his community gathers behind his continuing recovery. You could call Jacob Johns an impressionist. At least he's made a lasting impression on people like Jeff Ferguson.
And so he took out a ball of twine and threw it up in the trees and wove this web and hung his paintings in the trees in Riverfront Park. And I just thought, man, this guy's dedicated to his work and, you know, really wants to sell his work, you know.
But this Friday night, selling Johns' art,
as you can see, he's an amazing artist.
is a show of support.
It's inspiring, but also in a way saddening, because we don't want to see this, you know, happen to a friend that we shouldn't have to rally this late.
Fellow artists like Matt Wolf helped put together the benefit for Johns, who was shot late last month while protesting in New Mexico.
So what if we change the spirit of this event instead of just a poetry show to a fundraiser for, you know, a pillar of our community? And no one said no.
Doing whatever we can.
Johns is out of critical condition.
It's kind of what we do sometimes when somebody's in trouble.
But is still battling infections and has had multiple surgeries.
It wasn't until maybe 3 or 4 days ago that they took the bullet out.
And even more eager to come home after planning for the better part of a year to lead a delegation to Dubai.
A big part of the agenda was to be able to go and get Indigenous voices heard.
Johns spearheaded a similar trip to Egypt's Global Climate Summit last year. He's rallied Indigenous activists from across the world for next month's trip.
Jacob brings people together who never would have been together otherwise.
I can't imagine all of the people that he's affected and trying to replace him.
Well, tonight's event officially starts at 7 o'clock, but the doors are open. You're welcome to come out right now to Shotgun Studios on Waters Avenue in Peaceful Valley, where you can see some of Johns' artwork. You can buy some of that artwork, and of course, other donations are welcome and encouraged. Shannon Mowdy, KREM 2 News.